Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. Today we're going to do our walk around video of our Dodge Journey RT. In this walk around video we're going to go around the outside of the car, inspect the quality of this vehicle and go through some of the key features on it. Normally we go around the outside of the car and then look in the interior, but this car being the perfect 7-seater family mover, it does have some features that will require us to open up the doors as we go around the outside of the car. So starting from the front of the car, you can see we've got these nice square shaped headlights which really give it that aggressive look that Dodge was going for. This grey metallic paint has got a very nice sparkle to it. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up on the camera, but I'll get out of the sunlight so you can see it. It is very, very good to look at, and they've done very well with this paint job. Going across the front of the car here, there are only a couple of minor stone chips that you can only see when you get really close up to the car, but otherwise there's nothing really, no damage to the front of the car. You do have a nice cross in the middle here, as well as the big chrome styling in the grille as well. You'll see there is a little bit of chrome here and there on the car to break up the dark grey colour. This car is also fitted with fog lights. Coming around to the driver's side here, you can see on the driver's side panel, I can't find any marks on here. I thought maybe I saw a light scratch, but it was just the sun reflecting off the paintwork here. As we move down to look at the rim, this rim is in perfect condition. There is no scuff marking on this rim, as well as a brand new tyre on here. It means this is one wheel that you won't have to worry about anything anytime soon. You do have the side indicator built into the guard here, and a nice body coloured side mirror here. Now moving down the side of the car, it's just a little bit of dirt. I thought maybe there was another mark. Once again, just a little bit of dirt. This paint is in brilliant condition. It does have a chrome door handle here, and this car does have the proximity locking feature. So if I have the key in my pocket within 1.5 to 2 meters from the door, all I have to do is grab the door handle and the car will unlock. We actually have the car running now, so I can't display this feature right this second, but I'll do it at the end of the video. You can also lock the door doing the same thing. Moving down from here, you'll see that this car isn't fitted with tint. Is an option that we can do, but it does have privacy glass on the back. Privacy glass gives it a nice good look, and it does help reduce with the glare going into the car, but it doesn't have UV protection. So that is another thing that we can look at doing on this vehicle. Moving down the car, here we go, I found one. There is a light scratch just here above this back chrome door handle. There's nothing much else there to sort of worry about, and there's one stone chip on the front of the wheel arch here. And that looks like all actually. So let's inspect this back wheel. Now this back wheel has no scuffing on it whatsoever and a brand new tyre, so this is another wheel that is in perfect condition that you also won't have to worry about spending any money on anytime soon. As we come around the back here, you'll see that it's got this big tail light on the back, as well as the nice spacing of the Dodge badging on the back with Journey and RT. The RT is the top of the range in the Dodge Journey vehicle. Under here you've got your handle, and here it is fitted with a reverse camera. So as we move to the back here, as I mentioned before, this is a 7-seater vehicle. It does come with floor mats, and these 7-seater vehicles, you pop up the little lever here and then you fold it forward, and you can do that on both sides, and it does actually go flat down, which opens up the back. So if you don't have to use the 7 seats all the time, you aren't sacrificing any room in the back of the car for those 7 seats. Now looking under here, you do have a nice storage compartment. There are a couple of little extras in here, like this car does have a factory DVD player in the roof, and here are the headphones still in the bubble wrap as well, which is very good to see, as well as some towing tools in here as well. This car does have a 12-volt socket in the side, and in here it's got a torch. So if you ever need to get stuck at night, you do have a torch in the back that is constantly charging while the car is running, so you don't even have to worry about plugging it in to recharge it. Now the gas struts on this car make closing the boot very easy, and on the way up it was nice and smooth as well. This car does also have reverse sensors and chrome tip exhaust on either side. Coming around to the passenger side, we've got our fuel cap on the passenger side here. No stone chips that I can see. Once again, brand new tyre, no scuff mark on the rim. Now this is where I'll start pointing out some of the features to do with the car. With most passenger vehicles, you'll find the door only opens to close to 60 degrees, but on the Dodge Journey, see if I've got enough room to do it here, or I don't, it actually opens, oh there we go, it opens a full 90 degrees, which means getting people in, especially into those back seats, is very, very easy. Now these back seats here, you can actually move back and forward to give people more legroom in the back. And these cars also have a built-in high seat as well. So all you do is pull on this and up it goes. And you don't even need to put a booster seat in when you have kids in the back of the car, because it's already built into the seat there. And to put it back down, it does lock into place. So to put it back down, you pull the release cable and pop it back down. One more thing in the back as well, on both sides, I'll see how well. Down here, you've actually got a cool box as well. So on long trips, you can put some ice packs in there and some drinks, and then you don't even have to worry about that as well. So it is good that it does have a nice cool box built in to the back of this car. And in the middle of the roof, we'll point that out when we sit inside, it does have a DVD player. Moving to the front passenger side, once again, door opens nice and wide to make access to the car very easy. And if we look inside the passenger seat here, we can actually pull this up, and we've got storage under the seat here too, which makes it very, very convenient. Now in this car, they have actually put the service books in here, which we do have all the books, and they do come in a nice leather pouch. So I'll just put those back in here for now. And that's what I'll show you from outside the car, because it's hard to show you that when you're inside the car. I can't really show you how far the doors open. And we'll look at this last rim. So once again on this rim, there is no scuff marking, as well as a brand new tyre. So to recap, all four rims, no scuff, with brand new tyres, so you don't have to worry about that, as well as those doors opening for access of ease of access, and the built-in booster seats and storage compartments. Look under the hood of our Dodge Journey, we revealed the 3.6 litre Pentastar engine. Now this is the awarded engine that is also in the Chrysler 300C. This engine puts out 206 kilowatts and 342 Newton meters of torque. This is also coupled with the 6-speed automatic and a 77 litre tank, which averages 10.4 litres per 100 Ks. So you can expect to get approximately 740 kilometres average per tank. This car also has 6 airbags, and that is pretty good protection and fuel economy for a 7-seater people mover styled car. Looking at the interior of our car, there are quite a lot of features in these cars, which is very, very good. And it, like I said, I've said it a few times now, this is a perfect car for a family having the 7 seats. And being an RT, it's the top of the range as well. So you do have leather standard, which we'll look at in a second, as well as a DVD player built into the roof. But what I'll do is I'll start from the right of me, and I'll work across the car, and I'll go through a few more of the features. I've already gone through and shown you all the storage room, but now it's time to see what the car does itself. To the right of me, we've got our left and right a mirror adjustment, as well as a button which will fold in the side mirrors, which is very handy for parking, especially garages or small car parks. Even if you park on the street, you know, added security, peace of mind, you don't have to worry about people hitting the mirrors on your car. To the right here, we've got our headlight selector, so you can put them on auto, which is good. You don't have to worry about your battery going flat by leaving your headlights on, and you can push it in and out to turn on your fog lights as well. Here you've got an angular switch, which helps in foggy conditions. You can angle the headlights and where they sit. And you've also got a dimming switch as well for the cluster, so you can adjust how bright that is, which is also a very good feature. Now, being an American designed car, you do have your indicator on the left, and once again, Dodge like to put everything on the one stalk, so you've got all your windshield wipers and stuff as well here. On the steering wheel itself, to the right, here we've got all our cruise control. They're pretty straightforward buttons. You on, off, you set, you cancel. Over here, we've got our Bluetooth and media controls, as well as a control for the screen in the center of our cluster here to adjust what information we have. We can have petrol usage, trip, vehicle speed, you know, your tire pressure. It will show you quite a lot of information. And this car also has voice control, which you press this button and you can give it voice prompt commands, and it will do what you tell it to, essentially. So if I press this, 105.1 FM.
Tuning to 105.1 FM.
And it's tuned the radio to that radio station. And that's just one feature of many. You can dial phone calls, you can tell it to call your mum, and if you've got your phone book loaded into the car, it will call your mum, which is very handy. So moving to the actual center screen itself, now this does a whole lot of things. At the moment I've got it set to the satellite navigation, just to sort of show you how big that map is. But you can actually set it up so then when you go back to the radio, you've got all your radio stuff there, and if you're still using your sat nav, it will just shrink the map down, so you can still see all your radio presets and use it as a touch screen to jump between stations without losing your map. The same thing continues on when we move to our media center for our CD player, Bluetooth, USB and auxiliary cables. We still have the same setup, as well as our heated seats here, and dual zone climate control as well. For each side of the car can be adjusted to different temperatures, which is very handy, and then you just hit sync to match them back up. This touchscreen is very responsive and it's just very, very easy to use. Now moving down from there, we've got our hard buttons for our dual zone climate control, just like as I said with the touchscreen, except this has got a knob for the fan, as well as your volume for the media and up and down temperature controls as well. Just down from here, we've got a little bit of storage and a CD player, and then in front of that we got 2 cup holders. And with this car we do have 2 keys, as well as a key for the roof racks. Got your gear shifter in the middle, as well as a nice handbrake. In our center console we've got a nice leather it's got a nice leather wrapping on it to go with the rest of the car. Under here we've got a tray with a little hole for a cable if you want to charge your phone while it's sitting in there, which just lifts out to reveal a nice deep center console with auxiliary USB, SD card and 12-volt input. Now if we quickly look around the car, you'll see how good condition this car is actually in. It has only done 30,000 Ks, which is very good for cars like this. Oh, I forgot to look from earlier. I already pointed out that the service books were hiding in the position under the seat, and I'd already forgotten. So I'll have a look at the service history of this car. But at 30,000 Ks, yep. So there it is. So looking at the service history of this car, it had done its first service at 1,000 Ks, which is just a standard check performed at Chrysler dealerships. Then the next service is at 12,000, 24, 28 and 30,000 Ks. So it does have full service history as well to go along with the car, which is very good. So we've also performed an intermittent service of oil and filter and top up of fluids when we got the car, so the next service actually isn't due until 41,000 Ks. Thanks for watching our walk around video of our Dodge Journey RT. Now, this is a very good car for all the reasons I pointed out before, but just to quickly recap, this is a 7-seater top of the range with built-in DVD player and Bluetooth headphones that come with the car. It also has full service history, and as I pointed out before, the paint is in immaculate condition. So if you have any questions, please give us a call on 9907 0555 and we'll be waiting for your call.